Good day, viewers at home. My name is Ogechi Helen, and here with me is
Stephen Mary.
speaking for Meteor for Life TV, presenting to you a wonderful, interesting, and educative program titled Political Awareness Towards 2023 Election.
We have three people in the house who want to deliberate on this issue at hand. The presence of Chief Nebolisa, a political activist, Prof. Ajakaye, a professor of political science, and Pastor Miss Joy. Viewers at home, please be in one accord with us and focus to see what they have in stock for us to not miss out.
Chief Neborisa, how can we create awareness for the forthcoming election?
Thank you very much, presenter. I'm honored to be here. Well, by being involved, because you can make a difference.
How do you mean being involved you can make a difference? Can you throw more light, sir?
Well, talking about our political election today, it is just like a pendulum that has no stopwatch to ascertain its readings. How do I mean? Leaders are put in authority by the people, and every election year is an opportunity for the citizens to decide who should govern them at all levels of government. Now, this level of government in quotes covers the local government, state government, and federal government at large. Democracy gives the mandate or the power for the people to determine their leader if only they are willing to stand and be counted. Now let's digress a bit. If we go by Nigeria census, 40%, you agree with me that 40% of this great nation does not cast their votes. Some are less concerned about election, thinking maybe their vote does not count, forgetting that a cast might make that good leader a winner. Now, I'm sorry to say this because I'm an Easterner and a Red Cap chief. In the eastern part of this country, some youth support with their mouth. So person has win already. If we talk about Vinoski is there. I can see him on that seat of power. Some will be at the other side, using their mouth to support that an honorable Matuidu is there already. Whereas they are at the playing ground where they play drafts. Whereas others are at the joint drinking. Now tell me, who will make that individual a winner?
So, Chief, what advice do you have for people out there, especially those watching us?
What? This great country can soar high like an eagle only if you and I play our role in determining the leader of this beloved country. By what? By being involved, stand out to be counted, and you and I can make a difference.
Wow. Thank you very much. Indeed, you are a political activist.
You're welcome.
Did you get that? Be involved, for you can make a difference. Please, do remain focused.
So, our professor in the house, what can you tell us?
I remain my humble self, Professor Ajakaye M. Ajakaye. First and foremost, I would like to say, choose your leader and say no to bad leaders.
Please, can you lay more emphasis on that statement? Choose your leader and say no to bad leaders.
Well, The way and manner which we choose our leader matters a lot. As the D-Day is ahead of time, some political aspirants are in one way or the other canvassing and siphoning the minds of the body politics. I know and I believe that adults can differentiate good from bad.
Okay, Prof. How can we know the good leaders before voting them into power?
That is a very beautiful question. How can we know the good leader before voting them into power? One, by investigating their past. What impact have they created? What awareness have they made in their state, local and federal governments? Some citizens, most especially the youth, have lost hope in their country for a better tomorrow by being less concerned who occupy the seat of power. Our aspirants are capable of using their political mouth to make their country a mega city. Show me that aspirant who get all his or her promises fulfilled. Then I shall intimate you that our country shall be better tomorrow.
Prof, I'm touched by your words. So what advice do you have for people out there?
If I must advise, I will advise so that we should learn how not to sell our conscience for a token, maybe 2 cups of rice, maybe 3 packs of Indomie, 10 cubes of Maggi. Let us make the right choice and say no to bad leaders.
Thank you very much, Professor, for you have proven that you are a professor of political science.
My people out there, I believe you are watching and listening as well remaining focused. To the grateful one in our midst, do you have anything to add on this issue at hand?
Sure. First of all, I'm delighted to be here today. Dialoguing on how to achieve a better Nigeria. My stake on this matter is, where do you stand?
I don't get, ma. Where do you stand? How do you mean?
You see, the Nigeria that we are into today is in a state of bias. Take for instance, since 1960 till date, we are still seeing the faces of those old leaders in seat of power. Take time to ask, what is their political power? What is their political party? Are they still using or operating with the same party? If no, then they have no stand. I mean, such is to be called bias. Now, are there no youths who can govern this great Nigeria for better? Sure they are. But why are they moving from one political power to another?
Pastor, please, what advice are you giving to people out there that we may achieve a better Nigeria?
Thank you for that question. You see, my advice is we should know where we stand. We should stop jumping from one political party to another because it will not help us. Moving from APC to PDP, from PDP to APC is not what we need to get a better Nigeria. Let us know where we stand. That is my take on this.
Viewers at home, I believe you've achieved a lot in today's programs. Know where you stand. Choose your leader and say no to bad leaders. Stand to be counted. Be involved, for you can make a difference. That is the lesson of the day.
And we are joining hands
together to say thank you for watching us from Etio for Life TV. To have a blissful moment.